who else is here for eternity? This next guy, give it up for Sir Huckleberry.
To be here all the way from the 18th century.
Holy shit.
Do a little bit of stand-up comedy for you all. What's the deal with carriage food these days, am I right? I mean, are we on a carriage or is it highway robbery? No. No, I've been indulging in a little bit of the New World herbs. Anyone in here smoke the wacko tobacco? A little bit, yes. No, I took a little bit myself. And I was so perplexed, so turned around. I thought the king's name wasn't George any longer. Of course, that's preposterous. I decided I would give some to whoever I could find, you know. When my horse kicked my servant to death, you know. My wife having another affair with her cousin now, and when my other horse kicked my other servant to death as well. It was a good time. It was all in good fun. They were so paranoid about the whole thing. I don't know. No, but job hunting is really difficult these days, don't you think? Job hunting? I've applied every single day to be the Queen, or sort of the King of England. And I get rejected every time. They say, you can't do that. You're related to the Queen. And I go, okay, sorry, I'm overqualified. Can't get the job I need, can't apply for the job I want. I mean, dating's difficult. Am I right? Dating's hard. No, everybody's so flirtatious these days, you know. Like somebody came up to me and they said, oh, you have King's disease. And I went, okay, you little minx, what are you trying to catch it? What is this? I don't know. Yes, no, quite. Yes, no, I've put on a little bit of weight. No applause, that's fine. Usually they do. No, I've been eating a lot of cake. It's been lovely. Very tasty, of course. My kids have been making fun of me, you know. And I love, you know, I don't know what to do about it. I love them ever so much. And, you know, my sister, wife, sorry, we're trying to figure out how to... Parenting is very difficult to do, you know. No, it's quite perplexing, the whole thing, rather. But I also find, you know, for myself, well, I like a little bit of crowd work. You know, anybody here with fans of crowd work? Shall we? Let's go. What have you come as? What would you say? Oh, burn her! Burn her! Burn her! Does anybody hear that? What are you all doing? Get out of here! Are you nuts? Donald Trump Jr., you're not doing anything about it? Coward to the core. Well, fine. If there's a witch in the audience, or I see several maybe, I think I'd best take my leave. Thank you all so much, and I look forward to ravaging these gentlemen ladies on the stage a little bit later, yes.
Put your hands together for Sir Huckleberry of Devonshire. All right, now your final roaster of the evening. Put your hands together for Sir Huckleberry of Devonshire, the fourth. Yeah. Very good.
Exciting, isn't it? We're all here, ready to do a little bit of roasting, aren't we? Sorry, just a moment if I could just... The gout is taking me. It was only a matter of time. I might as well read my last will and testament. It's mostly about how much I fucking hate all these people. Sheer coincidence, really. Let's start with Frankenstein's monster, shall we? Frankenstein's monster was hunted by his father for the grave sin of being ugly. He tried to hunt him down. And if that were my son, I would never have done that. I wouldn't have failed. I would have killed him. What do you mean you only tried? ears. No, Frankenstein's monster, horrified by his own appearance, going into isolation. My parents are siblings. I'm more deformed than he is. And I'm a rich socialite. Take that, fucker. Oh, Frankenstein, it's so boring the way you constructed your monster. You may not have known this, but Frankenstein's monster only has one penis. Just the one. I myself have 17 and a vagina. I'm more fun than he is. I get to have sex like an old janitor looking for the right key to a storage closet. Oh, no, not that one. No, not that one. I will just use the vagina. It always works. No, I think it's sad, really. There's sometimes when you're making a puzzle on a Sunday morning, you forget a piece. You lose it. And the puzzle's ruined. Well, when Frankenstein's monster was making the Bride of Frankenstein, he forgot to include the part where she loves him back. Frankly, that's the first part I would have included. You are dumb. You are dumb, Frankenstein's monster. Also, the darkest moment that you ever had was when you were in the Arctic being chased by your master. You were so sad that as soon as your master was dead, you thought you would kill yourself. That's just seasonal affective disorder. You're not special, Frankenstein's monster. Just leave the Arctic. It'll be so easy to do. Well, on to Satan. I had some jokes I had written about Satan, but I shouldn't tell them. There's a rule in comedy about not punching down, and that's where he lives, so thought I shouldn't. But now, I suppose if we must, on we go. Satan, it seems weird that people are sort of scared of roasting you, like roasting somebody that just sort of carries an oversized fork around. What's the fear? Is what I would be saying if I weren't definitely going to hell, baby. I'm going there really quick. The atrocities I've done will someday fill their own history books, if they haven't already. Oh.
Incest.
Satan, I just feel like if I roast you, I'll have to see you every single day. It doesn't seem worth it. I mean, do you understand what eternity is? This is the pettiest man alive, and 20 billion years from now, he'll remember that I called him old, shriveled, and boring. And I'll have to live with that as he sticks bees up my butthole. It's kind of a sweet relationship. You are very old, Satan, you really are. He's kind of like a grandpa in a lot of ways, He's very old, and he always tells you horrible stories as if they're funny. And he always has like a novelty utensil with him. He's like a grandpa. It's kind of sweet. Well, Velma, shall we? Listen, I really think that a lot of people looked up to you when they were young. And it was great. They thought, oh, a loner, reading books, escaping. And then eventually they all grew up and realized they were gay. So, and then even in the things you're in, Velma, you've made out with Shaggy, we all know. Bisexual icon over here. And while you're pondering that, you won't be thinking to yourself, hang on, does the dog solve half their cases? What the fuck? You're not actually as smart as you claim to be, But everybody dresses up as you for Halloween. They love it. It's such a popular costume for Halloween, Velma. Because a lot of people want to feel like a Reese's peanut butter cup with no friends. Oh, Velma. And it's ridiculous too, because one time I went to a masquerade ball, we were dressed up, the whole mask, the whole nine, and I went home with to have it off with some lovely lass, and we took the masks off, and it turned out it was my own wife. What I'm trying to say is, Velma, stop pretending that you're not losing your glasses on purpose, all right? Everybody wants to have sex with a ghost, all right? You can just be honest about it. It's not like anyone here is going to judge you. Look at them, they're all freaks. Half of them are thinking about going home and having sex in their costume. Just look at them. Freaks! Freaks. I am too, it's okay. It's fine. Oh, and speaking of having sex with creatures, Bella Swan. It's very difficult in the time that I live in to actually shave your face. The 18th century, it's quite hard. It's a whole ordeal. But nobody is more poorly groomed than Bella Swan. I mean, good Christ. Imagine living forever as a vampire and almost losing a high schooler to an errant werewolf. Oh, pathetic. I mean, Bella Swan, she was in a high school and everyone says, oh, but Edward, he was so dangerous, Edward, oh, so mysterious, you know. You can't be dangerous if you're weak to a sort of an overcooked Italian meal, you know? That's not scary. But I don't blame her for thinking American high schools are scary, because we tried to take your guns away, all right? This is on you. This is on you. We tried, all right? Now, Bella, she inspired the 50 Shades of Grey books. What an accomplishment. I mean, you know you're onto a winner when you're considered erotic by aging Christian mothers. Oh, Bella. Oh, I can feel the consumption taking me. Oh, Satan, I love you.
It's time. Hey. Give it up for Sir Huckleberry. Hell yeah. All right. Chris, I need that list.